really taken a team effort over this last year to help people through the pandemic, the likes of which we had never seen before. First of all, thank you so much to Amanda and Mike for opening up this wonderful establishment, Harvest Restaurant, and we hope that things are on the rise and getting back to normal, and that your business will continue to grow. So we appreciate your hospitality today. You've already heard from Megan, who's just done amazing work in Virginia with workforce development. It's good to have our Congresswoman, Elaine Loria. Thank you for joining us, and you'll hear from her in just a second. We've actually had one of our delegates join us, Kelly Converse Fowler. Thank you so much for being here, and Nancy Guy. And isn't it great to have one more election behind us? So continue to move on until November. But I would like to take the opportunity to just to compliment my friend and colleague, the mayor of Virginia Beach. And as he said, we have had some obstacles that we have had to work through in the last few years, whether it be storms that come to the coast of Virginia. As you all know, we had a tremendous tragedy 2 years ago where we lost 12 precious lives, and then COVID-19 hit, and we have worked together. We have just come to the table and said, what is in the best interest of Virginia Beach, what's in the best interest of the Commonwealth of Virginia, and we've gotten it done. So Mayor Bobby Dwyer, thank you so much for your leadership. And you know, as I like to say, Pam and I raised our children here, and it's always good to come back to 757. So thank you for everything. As I said, the past 15 months of this pandemic have been difficult and challenging for everyone here in Virginia. Too many Virginians have lost income, they have lost jobs, or unfortunately, they have lost their lives. The good news is that we're getting closer to normal every day thanks to the vaccines and how they are working. Now more than half of the adults in Virginia are fully vaccinated, and as of today, 68.7% of adults in the Commonwealth of Virginia have had their first shot or two. So we are very pleased, and I encourage everybody to continue to get out there. If you haven't had a shot, to take your shot. We can clearly see that vaccines work as our COVID case numbers, hospitalizations, and deaths have dropped dramatically, and that is good news. But many people are still dealing with the effects of the pandemic, particularly in the job market. Over the year of the COVID-19 pandemic, we've seen more than twice the number of unemployment claims. And I think this is a number that people really need to pay attention to. 1.67 million individuals. I'll repeat it, 1.67 million individuals in Virginia, more than we saw in 2 years of the Great Recession. To date, 1 in 3 Virginia workers have applied for unemployment benefits. We know people want to get back to work, and employers want workers. But for some folks, finding a new job isn't the only hard part. They also have challenges with transportation to get to work or finding affordable child care. Today, I'm proud to announce a new program that will help. We'll use $3 million in federal funds. Thank you, Congresswoman Loria, for that assistance, to pilot the new Return to Earn grant program. It will get people, thank you. It will get people back to work by matching cash stipends of up to $500 that businesses can give to new hires to help them transition back to work. The program will target small businesses, those with 100 or fewer employees, that are paying new hires at least $15 an hour. The payment can be provided to the employee in the form of a lump sum when they're hired, or in installments to offset the ongoing cost of child care, transportation, and other barriers. That means a new job paying $15 an hour with up to $1,000 to help cover child care or transportation until you're able to get back on your feet. That will make a difference to a lot of people and will help them overcome some of the issues that are keeping them out of the workforce. Helping people get back into the workforce is also good for our small businesses, just like here at Harvest, because a lot of them are seeing a sharp rise in demand. People want to eat at our restaurants again, or travel to new places, and they want to stay in our hotels. The mayor just told me that there will be 60,000 people on the beach tomorrow for sand soccer. It will take some time for our labor market and demand to reach equilibrium, but I'm confident that we'll get there. This program will help. We've also reopened our Virginia Career Work Centers for in-person services. We all want our economy to get back to where it was before the pandemic. In February of 2020, our statewide unemployment rate was at an all-time low of 2.6%. We were the best state for business by CNBC, and our workforce was ranked #1 nationwide. That's where we're going to be again. Already our unemployment rate is below the national average at 4.7%. We are well on our way to our economic recovery, and that's good for our businesses and for our workers. We'll keep working to do everything that we can to support businesses and their employees and all the Virginians who are still struggling as we move forward. I just want again to thank everybody. This is a team effort, and it takes people coming together at the local level here in Virginia Beach, at the state level, and also at the national level. And you know, we've had a great relationship with our friends in Washington. We've got a great relationship with President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. They are committed to ending this pandemic and getting businesses back up and running. And we've had great relationships with our congressional delegation. I have a conversation with them at least every week or every two, and they have been part of the team. And there's a great leader from right here in Virginia Beach representing the 2nd Congressional District, Elaine Loria. So Elaine, thank you so much for all that you've done for our constituents here and also for our country. And we appreciate it and hope you continue the great work. So thank you, and please welcome